Hello everybody, this is Cruel and this is Game of the Week in Silkeborg Rebbl Blood Bowl League. This is Game of the Week for week 7 and it's Ursus Rex and his High Elves versus it's Johansson with his Wood Elves. And so it's an elf off basically. And if we look at the teams, we can see that neither team has any bench, so it's 11 versus 11. The High Elves have 2 Agi up players. One is a catcher, which is really good. This is the star, and this is a potential future star, and some line dudes. On the Wood Elf side, we have banging Wood Elves, which is probably the accurate term because this one dancer has Mighty Blow and this dancer has Mighty Blow. This one also has Strip. So when it comes to attrition, this could actually be the Wood Elves banging on the High Elves instead of the opposite, which would usually be the case. And Upside Ups, also known as the Danish Pope in another league, takes a punching and is KO'd. So 1 removal for the High Elves. The High Elves have a Wizard and 4 rerolls, and the Wood Elves have 3 rerolls. Both teams have an Apo. So, what do you do if you're the High Elves here? You have the Wizard. Do you go for a quick score, or do you try to stall this out and score on turn 8? So far, it doesn't look like they're going for the quick score because he's keeping the ball nice and safe down here, which is probably alright. But he's not put in any scoring threats either because this guy can't reach. This is move 6, so 6. He couldn't even make it with 2 GFIs. And instantly we see some aggressive Wood Elf play here. He's using the Blitzer to create a hole that he can dodge through. Oh, that almost failed. He's making the screen here. If I'm right, he's probably taking this guy and dodging him down here, putting somewhere here, probably. I guess that's what I would do. No, he's wrong. Why is he? Okay, back and forth to this guy, and that's it. Okay, he just gave them his best player to punch. He could even make this 3 dice if he wanted to. He doesn't want to, and he gets them. Oh boy, this could be brutal. I'm not sure I like that play. You just exposed your best player, put him right in the middle of the High Elves and said, here he is, punch him. So we're doing the pass. That could have ended horrifically, but you know, that's a built-in reroll, that's a built-in reroll. I'm not... So we are scoring quick. We are scoring quick. Are we not? So now you need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to make a GFI. Yeah. 2 GFIs. Okay. I think Mikkel could... If you're going to do this, then you should have positioned better for turn 1. This seemed a little risky with the GFIs. If that had failed, then you would basically just be losing the ball. I'm not... With 1 leap, he could have leaped in and sacked the ball on 1 dice, and this guy doesn't have block. I think I would probably have tried that instead of punching this guy. But of course, you know, you could also argue that you know, we're Wood Elves. If the High Elves want to score on turn 3, then by all means just knock yourself out. We can score on turn 5, and then you can score. It could be a shootout, a scoring shootout. So I can understand why the Wood Elves... Oh shit! There went one of the High Elves. AV7 versus AV7, and yeah. Then it's just who rolls bad. And this guy rolled 10, 10, 4, 6, or 5, 5, 4, 6. And if your armor 7 wood elf, high elf, then you get removed by that. Yeah, he's punching this guy before he's scoring. I You could stall here, but that gets hairy. Yeah, he's scoring. Okay, so basically Ursus Rex or Mikkel. Mikkel is going for the shootout here. He's trying to, which for team development is probably better, right? Because why have a game that ends 2-1 if you could have a game that ends 3-4 or something like that? It's better for both teams. Um, and he's probably thinking, I have the wizard, I can turn them over. Um, let's see where the ball lands, what they do. Um he is one man down now because neither of them have had a bench, and the Wood Elves got their KO back. Upside up, woke up. He rolled a 5, and this guy isn't coming back. This guy is out for the game. So you're playing Wood Elves against Wood Elves, a player down, and that's all right if you're a elf team. If you're a slow team, if you're orcs, for instance, and you're playing down men's against wood elves, then you really have a problem. And this could also hurt for the wood elves because the high elves, because the uh, the high elves are taking 2 mighty blow hits this round, and they're taking 1 mighty blow hit each round after that because of these guys. Um, you could have argued that when this guy went on the floor on the high elves second turn, they should have just fouled the shit out of him because that guy will be a nuisance for the rest of the game for them. I know they don't have a bribe, and I know it's elves, and I know it's risky, but this guy's half the team, and the other half is this one. And there goes another high elf. Mighty blow, really? Did mighty blow do a thing? Mighty blow did do a thing. Ah, holy shit! This is turning into a. Johansson must be looking at this and just thinking, well, "Hey, this is perfect. I'm beating the shit out of these elves." These wood elves actually made double as much damage to these high elves as I did when I played them, and I was playing dwarves. So I'm feeling a little bit looking at this, just going, well, why didn't that happen when I beat them with mighty blow? This is very compact for wood elves. He, he, I know he has this guy, but he doesn't have any leap. He doesn't have any strip. I think he could have this more loose, spread out, cover a larger area, screening off more. Again, Johansson goes down. Again, I you know being 3 players down, you can't foul more. It's too risky fouling. You need every player you can, but it is tempting just to give this guy the boot. So we're okay. I think that was Mikkel saying, "Well, screw this game. I'm probably losing it anyway. Now I'm fouling with my best player to get him safe." You don't foul with that piece unless you're in a mental state where you're just saying, "Fuck everything. I'm. This is about survival now. This is lost anyway." Because that was really risky for an unassisted foul with your best player. And the wood elves are doing the caging thing again. I think I can understand you want to keep the ball safe, and I can understand that could usually involve a cage. But I think I think if I were to give Johansson some advice, it would probably be to focus more on building screens that can screen off the ball instead of spending players doing actual cages, because this is very compact. You risk, if you weren't if you didn't have a massive numbers advantage here, you could be just surrounded by high elves that could pressure the cage and put pressure into it. And oh shit, he gets it. Cage dive, gets the pow. But what about recovery? This is the recovery piece. And he rolled a 1. Don't roll a 1. He snaked it. He snaked it, and shit, he cast himself. He's MNG. Okay, that's really unfortunate. If he had managed to pick that up, well, I think I probably would have moved one of these guys down to be the receiver, because once he picks it up, he needs to pass it to another guy, which probably should have been down here. But boy, this is just really unlucky for the High Elves, because they're 4 men down, and one of them is their second best player, and they're just getting banged to shit by these Wood Elves. And well, that guy cast himself, so we can't really blame the Wood Elves for that. But this is rough. I think that if you're the Wood Elves, then you grab the ball and you stall it out. Maybe consider scoring on turn 7 instead of turn 8 because of the wizard. But other than that, this should be fairly within the Wood Elves' control, because this is just massive. This is game over in my opinion. And then another one KO'd here. And I think actually if I'm the High Elves here, I'm what the why are we making GFIs? Why are we making GFIs? And why aren't we picking up the ball? I'm not sure I understood that play. What? So you're the Wood Elves. Why aren't we picking up the ball? There's the KO. So this guy up, and this guy picks up the... He doesn't pick up the ball. What the... Was that a misclick? What the fuck is this? That must have been a misclick of some sort. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. That must surely have been a misclick. He was meant to have been picking up the ball, and he went there and he's all, fuck, I forgot the ball, and he tried to go back for it. And here's the hero play. But that's a 4, even with agility 5. Jesus. He almost had it. He almost had it where he could... Maybe he should have stopped there and passed it. But you know, it's... If he makes it there, it's a 2+ pass. If he throws it there, it's a 3+ plus he's tagged, so it's a 4+. So it's probably the right play. And the Wood Elves just keep beating the shit out of these High Elves. This is just ridiculous. This is just utterly ridiculous. Yeah, that's the reroll. You use the reroll there. You need the ball. Oh, he snakes it. He snakes it. That could actually be what... Do you wizard here? Do you wizard here as the High Elves? Nah. Chucks it up. Gets it away. Gives it to that guy. That guy just fucks off with it now. The only problem is that this guy is movement 6. And this guy's movement 8. And this guy's movement 8. So he can't outrun them. And he can't screen the ball. And that can't stop anything. He just hasn't got the players to stop this. That ball's getting hit. You really can't stop this because this just dodges down and is the assist. And what the ah what did he did he just double skull this? Yeah, he did. Ah, that's unfortunate. He just quad skulled ones into ones. Quad skulls. The probability of rolling 4 ones in a row is like ridiculous. It's one in well, 2 ones is 1 in 36, so it's basically 36 times 36. That's 1 in 900, and it's a lot. Oh, it's 3 times 3, yeah, 900 something. It's a lot. So the high elves go up 2-0 because the wood elves had massive luck on their armor and casualty rolls, and they're just beating up high elves. But they really rolled shit dice when they really needed not to roll shit dice. First they snaked the pickup, and then they quad skulled the block to get this guy free to sack the ball. So that's massively unlucky for the wood elves, because even though they have a numbers advantage, they're down 2-0, and the high elves have a wizard. So the wood elves they're in a hurry now. They need to move fast, and they need to try to attempt the one turn touchdown here, which is actually possible because they haven't taken any attrition whatsoever. They have 11 players. Um, so they basically and this guy has sprint. Yeah, he's a catcher, so he has sprint. So he's movement 8 and can move three squares on top of that. So that's 11. So this guy needs what, 1 or 2 pushes, and then that's it. And he doesn't get it, and he's out of rerolls. So there's the 1 turn gone. If he'd succeeded a push there, then he needed to follow up to fill that gap, and then he could fill these gaps, and he could punch there and push the guy up there. So that's unlucky, but 1 turns are tough, and you really need the rerolls for it. So if you're the wood elves here, you must just be thinking score as quick as possible. Just I wouldn't try the 1 turn, but I would definitely go for the 2 turn. So, and with the numbers advantage, you're playing 11 versus 7. You could actually go down both flanks. You don't need to choose a flank here. You could go down both, but if you wanted, I would probably put someone over here as well, and not bet heavily into one flank, because the ball could land here, and then you could have a problem potentially. But come on, it's wood elves versus 7 players. You're scoring in 2 turns here. That's fairly straightforward. He's setting up to take the 2 mighty blow hits. One of these guys will probably blitz. Oh, okay. He's blitzing with that guy. This guy here. I would actually consider not taking the 2 mighty blow hits, but just taking the one that you're blitzing with, and just getting the other one upfield, so you have another blodge movement 8 player upfield. That's a deep kick, but we have a high kick for a kickoff event, so it's fine. He can just run up there, and he can hand over the ball to this guy. Holy sh! This is what the fuck. These wood elves, that's Nichols. That's dead. These wood elves are doing significantly more attrition to these high elves with 2 mighty blow than any bash team I've seen in a long time has done to this high elf team. So this is really combat high wood elves. I'm He's doing the caging thing again, and he's not sending up any scoring threats. So that means that he's not scoring on uh, turn 10. At the earliest, he's scoring on turn 11. I I think that's a mistake. I think given that he's 2-0 down, he really needed to get some scoring threats in and score fast here if he wants to get a draw here, or potentially even win this, because he has the numbers advantage. So if he scores, he can fairly easily either make the ball unsafe by basically just needs to base up everyone and put in threats against the ball, and having a sweeper back, and he can pressure the high elves to doing something where they're forced to use the wizard. So I think you really need to move this cage up here now, and you need to score quick, really quick now if you want any chance to actually win this, or draw this. This tactic really only makes sense if you're in a mindset where you've said, okay, this is already lost. Now I'm just taking hits in order to get team development. But your wood elves, the best way to get team development is to score a bunch of touchdowns, and not beat up the opponents. I know I know this speaks to the opposite, because you've really beaten up the opponents here, but you really need to score quick here. And this dude can score now, so that's fine. That's good. And I can't really see the high elves really doing anything about it. Even if this dude cage dives now, it's still only a 1D. Okay, he goes for the attrition fireball, uh, and he kills him. Casualty 2 is dead. You're not. Ah, that's a 0 SPP catcher that he just spent his Apo on. I'm not sure I would have done that. Not with these two dancers in the game. In my opinion, the only ones who have Apo rights in this team is this guy and this guy. Everyone else is expendable. Maybe also that guy, but I wouldn't have spent it here. I know you're up players, and these are high elves with no mighty blow, so the likelihood that they're gonna kill someone is small, but still, it happens. Um, and now they've stolen the ball, and now they're fucking off with it over here. Um, he's trying to get out of reach of these guys. Now you stop. You don't do anything else now, because can this guy reach? Yeah, he can. Yep. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Reroll. Yeah, and he gets it to the sideline. Pray for a really good scatter. I guess that's fine. But these guys are gonna put you under pressure next turn. This makes sense because this is your relay. Next turn, if you manage to keep the ball, then one of this guy picks up, runs up, hands off to this guy. This guy then makes a pass to one of these guys, and these guys score, and Bob's your uncle, and everything's fine. Well, everything is not fine, but you can still draw this. But here comes Mr. Super Joe, Chef Ramsay. Jesus Christ. Couldn't someone really kill this guy? Because this guy is just... Ah, he snaked it. And in this game, if you snake something and you're a high elf, then you're removed. Because that's just how Nuffle's rolling with this high elf team this game. So now this is fairly simple. You pick up with that guy, you hand off to this guy or pass to that guy. Then this guy runs up, hands off or passes to one of these guys, and they just score. Probably this guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a GFI to hand off. Okay, so we're doing the handoff here. Ah, shit, yeah, you have to re-roll that. Yes, and you're also doing the pass here because who cares if you lose 2-0 or 1-2-1? You need to score here. Score. Perfect. Good. Good. So the snakes really. There's a lot of snakes this game, both on both sides, actually. But of course it is elves, so elves will win. That's how elves roll. And the wizard is gone. I didn't. I know they managed to get the ball, and they were really close to scoring as well. I'm not sure I would have wizarded here because even if the wood elves score and you're up 2-1, better just as high elves to have the wizard and just use the wizard to get up 3-1 instead. Because right now you're a little bit fucked if you're the high elves, because no matter what you do with your remaining players, which is not a lot because 6 of them are out here, so we have 5 left. You're gonna be knee deep in wood elf players in an instant because what's going to happen is this guy is going to get blitzed and these guys are going to get tagged and this guy is going to run up to be the sacking threat and stand in the middle probably so he can reach the entire field and and you'll just be in a world of trouble. So tagging that's right. This guy needs to move up, be the sacking threat. This guy is the recovery. Yes, yes. No, not there. There. You need him center. If you put him there, that guy's just gonna fuck off over here, and these will dodge out, and he can sideline cage or some shit. Well, he can't sideline cage because this guy can't reach, but he's Michael is doing basically everything I would have done, except I would have probably have put him center instead of to the left. Then you take this guy and put him here. Put him here. No. You sandwich this guy. You sandwich this guy. Okay, he's doing it with this guy instead. I probably would have. Yeah. I guess this makes sense. Yeah. What's he doing now? He's passing to the sandwiched. And we have an intercept. We have so 2 SPP here. You can serve this guy. I would probably serve this guy. Yeah. Yeah, he's going for the serve. Well, he gets him down. And with this dice today, he's probably killing it. Oh, well, it was an armor break, but he's not dead. Amazing. How the hell did that happen in this game? Actually, when I think about it, maybe you should have served this guy, because this guy is the one that you need to worry about. You could have blocked this guy away with the sandwiched dude, see if you could roll a POW. But of course, this guy doesn't have any block, and you have no reroll, so it was probably the right play. And Elf's just doing Elf shit. So now it's 2-2. It's 2-2. And the Wood Elves have 2 turns left. And the KO didn't wake up. The thrower didn't wake up. And he really needed the thrower to wake up. Because then this guy could be the thrower and that guy could be the receiver. Bribe doesn't really matter at this point. The Wood Elves could really win this. The High Elves are in a world of trouble here. I know it's their ball, and it's them that have 3 turns, but they have 5 players, and the Wood Elves have 11. And this could very, very easily become a matter of the Wood Elves just running up the field and sacking this ball next turn. Okay, so what you do here is that you run up 3 players. You run up that guy, you run up 1 to be the assist for the blitz, and you run up 1 to be the recovery, one of the fast ones, probably a catcher. And the rest you just use to tag these 4 guys and you blitz one of them. This guy can't score. This guy can't score either. So you blitz one of these guys, and you tag these, but you don't sandwich them because they're not scoring threats. You sandwich these guys instead, and you're probably blitzing this guy. Yeah, yeah, it's probably right. Yep, there. Yep. The Nah, no, not there. Then you rotate him here or here to make the screen. Yeah, that also works. This guy's alignment, so that's 3. Can he reach 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 score? Yeah, with 2 GFIs, but he has to go through it. Well, there's the hole. That's a dodge with 3, 2, and 2 GFIs. But he needs to make the pass first, and he rolled a 1. That's not good. And even with that G5, this is still it's 3 plus actually. Jesus. And he's fucking made it. Ah, hey! Elf's doing elf shit. Ole Birk Højrøv. Maybe you should have. Well, it's easy being. It's easy being. Could you have done more to screen this guy? Because this guy was down and couldn't reach. This guy was down. This guy was down. This was actually the only possible scoring threat. But he didn't know that until he blitzed that guy down. So if we just go back 1, see if we can learn something from this. Oh, that was too much. So you're here. You've tagged this guy. So he's none of these guys are scoring. You're just tagging them so that he can't pass to them and they can fuck off down here and you can't reach them. So you need 2 tags. But that also means that you have if that guy tags that one, then that means that you have 4 players you can put over here. So you're blitzing that one down. Yeah, that goes down. And he put him there. I think he should have put him in front, but you know, this actually is a screen. He's tagging that, and I think this guy needed to be here, but instead he was here, and that's probably where it was a little bit of a mistake because this guy couldn't have scored. This guy can, as the only one, and this guy can pass through ridiculous lengths because he's at G5. This is a 3 plus. This pass is a 3 plus. This catch is a 3 plus. 3 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus. So there you go. Elves will elf. It's unlucky, but I think in retrospect, looking at this from the Wood Elves' point of view, I think if he assessed who can score, he should have focused that player over here instead of over here, because even if he gets the ball to these and they're fucking off down here, you still have fast enough players that you could sack the ball next turn. So I think he should have placed like another dude over here. It may not have mattered. He could have dodged and blitzed his way through anyway, but I think that would probably have been better. But you know, it's always easier to look at this afterwards and being wise in reverse. That's the Danish bagklog. But let's see. The one turn is still on, and that's definitely not a backline screen because there are 2 fucking players. And he gets to move a square, which is really strong for the 1 turn. So he can move this guy up. He can move here. You move this guy up here. What? Why the you had the one. You had the 1 push for free. Yeah, okay, you double powered and you have no reroll, so the 1 turn was dead anyway. But you really should move this guy over here. I know you need to reposition some players because you do that because that changes your plan. But you just got the first push for free. He's been really unlucky with his one turns. Not really unlucky, but he's when he needed pushes, he's rolled pows. That's elf life. So the high elves win, even though they got beaten up. Well, beaten to shit actually. Which is a good win for the high elves. Except I think one of them actually died or took a perm. This guy was all right, wasn't he? Yeah, he's just MNG, but that's also only badly hurt. But shit, what's going on here? Okay, 3-1. I think they took a nickel. We can check after this game. So 3-1, and last gold, the lineman took the MVP. This guy took the MVP, and this guy really leveled this game. He's 2 SPP away from getting his second, so that's really good. And if we look at the teams, let's find out how the high elves look. The high elves are fucked up because they played wool elves, and this wool elf team is a bangy one. And this guy, I think he took a nickel. Yeah, he's nickeled. He's fucked. He's probably not replacing him anytime soon because he has a bank of 10 and he needs to buy the second blitzer because he also died. So this team is taking some punches. The wood elves are looking fine. This guy's fine. He's moved but he's the kicker. And they still have their positionals, and this guy took block and is 2 points away from sidestep. This guy was saved by the Apo. I know he's alive, and if he hadn't spent the Apo, he'd be dead, so he'd be down a positional. And you could argue that then that's the right call. It turned out to be the right call, but if that one of these guys had died afterwards or was permed afterwards and the doctor had been spent here, I would really be mad at myself. So I think the correct call actually was to let this guy die, but Michael gambled and it paid off. It won't always, believe me, I know. So this was cruel, and this was game of the week for game 7, for match day 7. Uh, Next match day is match day 8. I won't say which game we will take out for game of the week there. I'll look at the games and find out which one I think is most fun to watch, and I'll do a replay analysis of that. So this is Cruel signing off. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye.